So I feel like the biggest problem right now in the online space is that a lot of the consumers who watch these online gurus like Iman Ghatzi and all the big names, you know, I can't even think at the top of my head, but the people who watch these end up living very inauthentic lives. They end up chasing a dream that wasn't actually theirs. It was instead a seed that was planted by a salesman that is now sprouted into this big vision where they're like, actually, you know what, maybe I should buy that $3,000 course and follow what that guy is telling me, because look at him, he's successful. He has the cars, he has the woman, he's in Dubai. He's got everything I would love, or that I think I would like. Yeah, I'm gonna follow him, I'm gonna drop my dream. My heart's calling that. I am a little bit afraid to follow because it doesn't seem possible. It doesn't seem like I could do the fashion brand or become a YouTuber, or, you know, what value can I bring to the world? So I must do this business model. And this is the trap that I fell into. You know, before I started my social media marketing agency and was sold the dream on what SMMA was and the life I could live if I did it, I was doing a fashion brand, and at that time I had the dream of becoming the best fashion designer in the world. I wanted to create the biggest clothing brand. I wanted to inspire people. And slowly but surely, as I started consuming these online gurus telling me about business models, SMMA, dropshipping, Amazon FBA, it was more SMMA that really caught my attention with Iman Ghatzi, because his content is very engaging. It's very good. Oh, he's a dog, bro. And he sort of packages it like, hey, if you do what I'm selling you and I'm telling you to do, this social media marketing agency, you will make 10K, 50K a month. You'll end up living in Dubai, you'll get all the girls, you'll get the Rolls Royce, you'll look like me, you'll be like me, you'll be like a G. And a lot of people see this and they're like, yeah, I would like to be that. A guy who's got respect, a guy who's living in Dubai, who's got a lot of money, retired his parents, blah, blah, blah. And then you end up chasing this dream, this idea that was never yours, that was never planted by God, or is not your calling. And you end up neglecting your calling, neglecting your true talents and where you could strive and where you can reach your fullest potential. Instead, you trap yourself in this box where now you feel that you need to be an agency owner to become the best version of yourself. Because once I start making 10K a month, I'm going to be the best version of myself, which, trust me, boys, like, getting money is cool and that, but it's not going to change who you are. You must become the person who can get the 10K. It doesn't matter which business model you're in. There is no great business model. Growth partners, like, there is no great business model. They're all hard, they're all difficult. So the biggest learning lesson I've had since going through this big phase of, for a year and a half, living pretty much an inauthentic life, chasing an inauthentic dream that was never mine. The thing that I've learned is that no matter where you go, no matter what path you take, there is always going to be pain. And the worst pain you can feel is feeling pain that you wasn't meant to feel. You know, the pain of the marketing agency, sure, it had its highs, it had its lows, but nonetheless, the pain that I was feeling was 10 times worse because it was inauthentic pain that I wasn't meant to be feeling, because I didn't want this pain. I didn't want to solve these problems, but I kept solving and solving and solving them because I was under this illusion that I had to do SMMA to get rich. But now I've woken up, and I want to wake you up too, to say you can live that dream that is genuinely in your heart, that you're like, I want to do a fashion brand, or I want to start a pottery class, or I want to become a PT, or I want to do X, Y, Z, Z, Z. You can do whatever you please, but ensure that it's an authentic dream, it's an authentic vision. It's actually something that day to day you want to do, because sure, they make it glamorous. They show you the end result. That's what they're doing. They're showing you the dream state that you want to be in. That's what they sell you on. But what you need to think about is, hey, what do I want to do day to day? Do I really want to wake up every day cold calling? Do I really want to wake up every day with 5 sales calls on my calendar? No, I don't really want to do that. Do I want to go on Amazon FBA and look for the winning product? No, I don't really want to do that. What I wanted to do personally was make YouTube videos, talk about Christ, and have a fashion brand dedicated to him. But I was too scared to go for that because I had been convinced that the business model I was doing was the only way to get rich. It was the only way I was going to make money. So it was very hard for me to make a jump to a fashion brand where I'm selling products for £27. How am I going to provide for my family like that? That was the illusion that I was under, but I've broken through that. And I realized that anything's possible, man. If someone has a successful clothing brand, I can do that too. If someone is a successful YouTuber, I can do that too. So whatever your dream is, whatever calling you have in your heart, that you're like, I just want to do this. This is my authentic self. This is who I want to be. Look at the people who were successful in that and realize that you can be that too, that you can be like them. You can become the biggest makeup YouTuber in the world. You can become the biggest fashion YouTuber in the world. You can become the biggest whatever you want. And ensure that the pain that comes with the dream that you're chasing You know, that by pain, I mean the tasks that you got to do every day, the pain of doing the everyday mundane things is something you actually could do for the long term. Otherwise, you're just going to hate your life. You're going to end up waking up, you're not going to want to do your business. Instead, you want to wake up with a business where you have this fire. You know, you're waking up every day thinking, oh, I can't wait to work on this. I can't wait to make a YouTube video, or whatever task you need to do to push the needle forward in your business. You know, you need to think about the money-making tasks. So money-making task is essentially the task that pushes the needle most forward. Do you want to do that task? If you don't want to sit in front of a camera and make YouTube videos, or you don't want to edit videos for YouTube, maybe YouTube isn't for you. You know, because those are the money-making action. If you can't imagine yourself doing the money-making actions every single day for the rest of your life, don't even bother doing the business model. If you can't imagine doing cold calling for the next 6 months, don't do social media marketing agency. If you can't imagine sitting there making websites, don't make a web agency. It's very simple. You just need to figure out, what tasks do I actually want to do day to day? What would I love to sit down and do every single day for the next 5 years? Whether it failed or whether it succeeded, what would I like to do? And the answer for me was to make videos for Christ. It was to start a fashion brand, start designing again, to start making music again. Although music is on the back pedal because I'm more focused on the fashion brand and YouTube. I don't want to spread myself too thin. But those are the things I really, really, really wanted to do. But I was held back by this idea that I couldn't make a living through it, which is a complete lie. Once you make money online, this kind of veil gets pulled away and you're like, wait, I can make money doing anything. You know, with a social media marketing agency, that it really did open my eyes, because not only was I making money for my business, I was making money for other businesses. I was in the med spa niche, I was in the home improvement niche, I was in roofing, I was in all these different niches making them money. And I was like, wait, so I'm making this person more money than I'm getting out my business model right now. Why don't I just do what I want to do and just take what I've learned here and put it into my own new business? And that's pretty much what I'm doing now. I'm chasing an authentic dream, and I'm finally being my authentic self. I'm not chasing this vision that was planted by some salesman in my mind. I'm genuinely chasing what I believe God wants me to do. And I only discovered this through prayer and fasting. I only was able to gather the strength to do this through prayer and fasting. None of this would have been possible without prayer and fasting and going to church. Going to the Orthodox Church has definitely helped me become more powerful in the spirit, because there is no place like the Orthodox Church. It's an amazing place. I recommend you go there. It is wonderful. Oh, I'm so sad I can't go today. I'm hoping there's an evening service I can find and I can go to, but nonetheless, sometimes it happens. But yeah, guys, I want to make it clear that if you have an authentic dream in your heart that you feel called to, whether it's just like a blip, it's just a seed that you're like, oh, I do feel like doing this. This is really what I want to do. Then just do it. Just figure it out. You know, you don't have to do this business model that a coach is telling you to do, or this online guru is telling you to do. Just go chase your authentic dream, and trust me, you'll be 10 times more fulfilled. Because, yeah, if you do social media marketing agency, that's my reference point, because that's what I did. Yeah, sure, you will be fulfilled to a point, but it will get to a point in 3, 6, 8 months where it just gets mundane, and you're looking at the business and you're like, I don't even want to do this. I don't want to solve Barry's problems in Glasgow, and I don't want to solve his marketing problems. I don't want to solve his lead issues. I don't want to solve these problems. Figure out the problems you want to solve and solve them, and make a business around it. And from solving the problems you want to solve, you will start living an authentic life, because you will be suffering pain that you actually are willing to suffer, and actually suffer pain that you're meant to suffer, right? You don't want to live a life where you're suffering pain that you're not meant to suffer. Live a life where you're suffering the pain that you are meant to be suffering, because you are living your authentic life and following your authentic calling. So if you take one thing from this video, think about that thing that you've been wanting to do for a long time, but you've been too fearful because you think you can't do it. After this video, go do it. Put down your phone, or if you need your phone to make a video, go make your first action step. You know, go do the first money-making action of that new business you want to start, or that new venture. What is the money-making action? What will push the needle forward the most? Figure that out and go do it right now, because trust me, you will start living an authentic life, and you will start living a life that you actually want to live. Clothing brand is dropping soon. Here are some of the designs right here. I'm very excited to get this out. It's coming out in the next couple of days. I'm just setting up the website and stuff. And yeah, God bless everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. And yeah, guys, live an authentic life, because it's the way, man. It's truly the way. God bless.